Hi friends, welcome back to my channel for another video. My name is Lauren. I am a homeschooling mom of 3 kiddos, and my husband and I live on a single irregular income. And today we have $436 to stuff into our wallet, some sinking funds, and some savings challenges. So if that sounds interesting to you, stay tuned. Friends, like I said, we have $436 to stuff today. My wallet is basically set from last week. I did a little bit of spending out of it, but I have yet to do my cash unstuffing. So we're going to add this to my wallet, sinking funds, and savings challenges. And then my next video hopefully will be an unstuffing. So let's go ahead and count up the cash that we have for this week. We have 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, so 340, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 390, 95, 400, 405, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 430, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So $436 to stuff today. So it's all here. And so let's go ahead and start with my wallet. All right, let me go ahead and just adjust some stuff here. I hope you guys had a great weekend. We were out of state for a Bible quizzing end of the season tournament, and it went really, really well. It was fun to just finish up the year really strong, and my daughter's team I think got second in their district, and she overall placed 6th. So it was really fun, but I have not had a chance to unstuff from all of that and whatnot, but I think we did pretty well with staying under budget or right around budget for what we did. But yeah, I hope you guys had a great weekend. Share in the comments if you'd like what you guys have gotten up to this weekend, and let's go ahead and get started in my wallet. So groceries is getting $160 this week. So 160, and we're gonna add this in to what we had for last week. So now in groceries, we have 100, 200, 320, $320 in groceries. Then eating out is gonna get another 30. So $30 for eating out. And we're gonna put that with the last. And so in eating out, we have 20, 40, 50, 60. So $60 in eating out. We did pretty well with staying right around budget, but if I need to, I can roll over some stuff from groceries to cover eating out, just because we really didn't do a whole lot of groceries this weekend. All right, moving on to household, we're gonna add $15 to household. And household now has, let's get those going the right way. Household has 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So $35 in household. Go ahead to gas. We are going to be unstuffing gas later, but for now we're adding another 50. So $100 in gas. And spending is not getting anything yet. Miscellaneous is getting another $25. So now miscellaneous, I had to pull from miscellaneous a bit to pay some allowances this weekend. So miscellaneous now has 20, 25, 30, 31, 32. $32 in miscellaneous. All right, and that's gonna be all for my wallet this week. So now let's jump into some sinking funds. We're gonna start with our long-term sinking funds first, as always. And medical is going to be getting $20 this week. So now medical has $40 in cash in our envelopes. We have more in the bank So that video where I go over how I've been tracking my sinking funds and stuff online with YNAB is hopefully coming, but I want to get caught up on all the videos that I'm familiar with doing before I dive into that one. So medical has $40 in cash. Now beef is going to be getting its standard $40, and this is for our half cow that we get every year. So in cash, we have $80 for our cow next year, or our beef next year. Vacation, I'm not putting anything into this week, and nothing else in here. So let's close up long-term and move to short-term sinking funds. Now, short-term sinking funds, we have homeschooling expenses. Homeschooling is going to be getting $5. So homeschooling now has $10 in cash. Road trip, we are going to be pulling a little bit from this, but we are going to be adding $1 today. So road trip now has $2 in cash. Bible quizzing is not getting anything this week. Kids activities, I still need to correct all of this, but kids activities is $20 this week. So kids activities now has $40. So I'm just trying to keep up with my cash stuffing and flowing with things as life is happening. Obviously, we have a very full life, and we are trying to do a much better job of tracking our expenses and budgeting. So I'm trying to make sure I keep up with that. But some of these things do bother me that I just never quite seem to get them done between videos, but realistically, they're not a super, super high priority. But Molly is going to be getting $20 as well. I will be unstuffing some of this too because we had to board her while we were gone. We came into town around like right when her place closed. But we were like racing back to town to try to make sure we could pick her up on Sunday. We had her reserved until Monday, so it wouldn't have been a big deal if we couldn't pick her up, but we wanted to get her back. And the poor thing just like slept with us last night, and she has been kind of timid all day since we've gotten her back. So I don't think she enjoyed, we call it the doggy hotel when we board her. That's what our kids call it. But I do not think she appreciated being boarded this weekend. And then I'm not adding anything to my husband's allowance. So I'm thinking next time we go out of town, if my in-laws cannot watch her, we may try to come up with a different solution, because I just think watching her, it wasn't necessarily the best experience for her. So let's move on to birthdays and holidays. So my daughter Ainsley's birthday is going to get just $1 this week. This is for her birthday in 2026, as she's already had her birthday. My husband is going to be getting $10, and I will be unstuffing some of the stuff from his envelope later to pay for some things that we did for his birthday this month. So after that, we'll start saving for next year. And then my son James is going down to $1 now for this week. His birthday is actually tomorrow from when I'm filming this, but we had already had all the money we needed set aside for his birthday. So we're saving for next year, for 2026. And then the only other thing that we are saving for holidays right now is for Christmas, and Christmas is going to be getting another $5. So Christmas has $10 now in cash in our envelopes. And I think as Mother's Day is kind of approaching, and I look at what I'd like to do for my mother and my mother-in-law, I'm probably going to pull from our Christmas envelope to pay for those, just because I know what I want to get them. And yeah, Mother's Day is coming up sooner than Christmas, and I feel comfortable with that expense. And as we're kind of building up these sinking funds, some of them are sooner than others, but yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do for now. And then hopefully, as we work our way through this year, we will do a better job of saving the money ahead of time for each one of those expenses. But I think that's how we're gonna cover Mother's Day this year. All right, and the only thing I have left for this video are my savings challenges. So I'm gonna start off with my monthly savings challenge from Missy Money. So this is just a $5 savings challenge, and I just budget a little bit every week to put aside, and then if I have any extra from my wallet, then I will pull that to add to it. But I have not unstuffed from this last weekend, so I don't really want to pull anything yet. But today we are contributing, Today we are contributing $15, 1, 2, 3. So $15 this week, which is 3 little umbrellas on this tracker. So I'm just gonna go ahead and color those in real quick. All right, so I've got those colored in. All right, and I don't focus on finishing these savings challenges. I just contribute what I can. Maybe next year, once we've got some more cash stuffing under our belt, we might get a savings challenge where we focus on finishing them every month. But the next one is one that we are finishing at the end of the year. So this is the 52-week savings challenge. And again, this one is from Missy Money as well. And we are going to be stuffing envelope number 18 today, the 18th week of the year. So that should be the rest of our cash. 15, 16, 17, 18. Perfect. So we're just going to be popping that into envelope number 18. The other thing that I thought with pulling from Christmas to pay for some of those other holidays is that I will be finishing this savings challenge at the end of the year. And if I need to supplement Christmas, because it was covering different holidays as well throughout the year, I will plan to use this for it if I need to. But we're gonna just color in week number 18 for that contribution. All right, so we've got week number 18 colored in, and that completes our 5th cash stuffing for April. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you if you've made it to the end of the video. I really appreciate it. I enjoy filming these cash stuffing videos, and they're pretty quick and easy and exciting for me to see some of these things just progressing right along. And so I thank you for being here, and I wish you all the best in your own financial journeys, and I will see you here for my next video.